Hi, friends and community members, we're back, and if you wanted to know the explanation of what I was going to do, really just go like this, and pop that box because I already had the other end split. Yeah, it was set up. I mean, a lot of it's trying to keep these boxes for resale. So what I ended up doing is going out and buying a piece of used hardware, no sweat. Yes, I know I got another KS0, but it's the greenie, or the commemorative edition for Caspa. So, what am I going to do with something that doesn't really make any money? The thoughts of repurposing old gear to have new uses. Or, not necessarily always new uses, but just, maybe I want to stack on some extra hash rate and I don't want to spend a bunch of money. I spent less than $100 on that, including shipping. And to be honest with you, I'm going to get this set up. We're going to finish this out. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do with it. It's a really great idea if you're not doing it already, and some of us have already done it in the past. So, hang on, I'll be right back, and we'll get a better look at it right here and see what we can do with it. Guys, now I got two matching greenies. I still have my OG, and I have several of the pros. I haven't moved past any of this, but like I said before, let's get this thing going. And she should be blinking. Well, yes, the lights are on, so let me talk with you in a second. Miners, as you can see here up on the screen, I have, well, it's kind of obvious. I do have currently this over on Caspa pool, and I did buy it for the point and purpose of maybe solo mining as well as, just putting it over on Unmineable. Unmineable is the reason why, a lot of these Solana tokens are out there that you can grab real easy. You can kind of set the miner and forget it. Now, I'm not a big proponent for Unmineable because I totally understand where things can go wrong. They've got somebody was talking about they were overcharging and secret silent fees a while back. And if you put that aside and you look at how you can make up those fees in the long run instead of, mining and dumping, basically, just mining for cash, then that's where you're going to run these problems. See, currently I've had this thing up for, 7 days, I do believe. Yeah, 7 days, 12 hours I've run this bad boy right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to change this over. And since I already have some miners over here in front of you that are on the K heavy hash for when token, which is, if you go back to here, when you go to there, you can go through and you can pick through whatever you want to do. I found that the fastest ones to mine are when and bonk. Solana takes a hot minute. Book of Meme's a little bit better. So the rest of these kind of like fall into play. But if this is what you're attempting to do, and you wanted to go for this, all you have to do is go to ASIC right here. Okay, for instance. And they have their guided setup, which is what you want. And remember, this is just a way to pick up tokens, and you can swap them into Solana, which, current market, if you're looking at it, Solana's been doing fairly well, almost like last fall. It's starting to look like that's very similar. So, and you don't pick CPU, you pick GPU, okay? So real simple stuff. K heavy hash. You went the when token. It's on Solana. You could put it on anything you want here. But remember, the KS0 seem to do very well on when. And when you... my fault, folks. When you do... I'll grab that other address. It doesn't... There it is. When you do when, you can go through here and, simply do that. Grab this particular one. Now, they're telling you in here, for GPUs, to choose one of these. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show you what I'm saying. Continue with our referral code. Just use RPM. Okay, that's Red Panda Mining. he's not going to mind. As a matter of fact, he's going to actually like it, when you do these types of things, okay? So when you see this, right, it's very simple with this. And you're going to jump right into here. And the port for this is way different. If you're using a, if you're using a K heavy hash or a KS0, instead of putting port 80, you're literally going to do this. Now, this will let you copy this into here, for example, right? And I'll go back and fix this. But what you're missing is the first thing in the front. So you're going to need that all the way up to there. And then you're going to put that in there. That is the stratum, okay? And I do believe it was 445. Let's double check it to make sure. Let's make sure. 4445, okay. So I'm missing one myself. So you can put another 4 in there. And obviously for me, it's literally going to be this address right here. So what you want to do, if you're going to do this, put bonk. Not bonk, but I could put bonk. In my case, it's when. And this has another address on here, but this is not what we're going to do. I'm going to paste the address in here, and it'll say winner number 3. It doesn't matter. And then you're pretty much done, except for the referral code, RPM. That's what's next. You're going to hit save, and then ultimately, that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to it. And you're going to get... See, they're telling you it's there. Oh, with the KS0s, by the way, you're always going to have to reboot these. Always, always, always. So restart. And I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So just hang tight. So what we got here, guys, is that with any KS0, generally, you're not going to see anything as far as hashes or accepted shares up here before the 5-minute runtime meter, okay? So I'm going to flip on over here real quick, and we should have 6 workers, and we do, as this one just gets fired up here, no big deal, okay? Look, the number one point is that a lot of people are going, well, I need to get some new gear. Well, sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. But the bottom line is this. You could simply just take that old gear, so long as there's an algorithm for it, over here, like the ETH hash or ETC hash, like the iPolos and some of the older jazz miners, their ETC hash, or the K heavy hash with the old, KS0s. Some of the other ones too. Well, not Blake 3, of course, with the lithium miners. I mean, of course, you can always use your CPU, New Random X, and Ghost Rider, and several of the others that are out here. You can even use old Bitcoin. You can even use Bitcoin miners. Here you go. This is do Litecoin, but this is like Bitcoin miners, or you can use like the Solo miners and put it on there. Kind of set it and forget it on some of these lesser known or meme coins. And then, you could always go over to Radium. And for instance, and I'll show you what I mean. RAYDIUM. Always go jump in here, and you can literally swap for pretty much about anything across the board. Just saying. So, on that note, I'm Will. This is Cats of Crypto TV, and of course, it's also the Pellish Miner. So, you guys, have a great day and stay safe. And I'll see you on the next one.